Welcome up, welcome up, welcome up. Welcome up, Soul Family. Welcome up. It's Miss 11, and I'm so glad you're here right now. You know, I always believe that nothing happens by happenstance. It's my belief that nothing happens by happenstance ever in our lives. Sometimes we're just not prepared for it, and other times we're just a little bit more prepared for it. Not much, just a little bit more, right? I want to give honor and praise to the Most High, Mother, Father, Spirit, the archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, Ariel, Uriel, the ascended masters, the council, my ancestors of light. I just heard seraphim. Okay, serious. I want to give thanks. I want to give thanks because just like you, I really didn't have to be here. Okay. And following your path and your passion, your North Node has really, I'm hearing this now, has really brought you from where you used to be to where you are now. Everything. Your frequency has risen so much that the people of old, they really don't recognize you. I mean, they know your face, you know, but even your face is different. You look different, and your energy is just totally different. And many of them just want to, touch you, see if you're real or if whatever is real in your life. And it just baffles me how invested people can be in another person's life. I find that very interesting. I just do. There's no judgments. It's just like if you're so interested in someone else's life, you're sending your energy over there that your own yard needs your attention, But anyway, I digress. I thought about the movie today, Mission Impossible, and that's a whole series on that. I know that it's like a box of movies. I know that. And I know Tom Cruise is the main character. I can't think of his name in the movie. Please, somebody post it. Maybe it comes to me later. I don't know. But I love the series. I love the action. I just love the impromptu. And I know, I recognize it's a movie, but it keeps me on anyway. And I'm sure other people, because it's been a blockbuster for some time. There's so many of them, right? That it just keeps you on your toes of, what's the next pivot, unexpected tower moment, and the justice. It just keeps you on your toes. And I just heard that some people who are watching you, they look at your life like that. What's the next thing? What's the next pivot? And it's like, wow. Had no idea that, so many people were vested and invested in what you do. It's just really interesting. It is. Look back. Look over yourself. Look over your life and see where you started. You know where you started as a kid, right? And then you began to mask to fit in and try to hide who you are, not were, who you are. And picked up some habits along the way, released some habits, picked up some other habits, released that, cleansed yourself, healed yourself, that's a lot of different things. And it's not about perfection. I think people get that mixed up. It's not about perfection. Not only that, the Most High, their level, excuse me, of whatever is perfection is not what we think it is. All right, because again, the heart has to be as light as a feather. All right. It means you've let a lot of things go. You release things. You're not codependent on anything. You pretty much stand in your own power. And, once again, this message is going to find you when it needs to find you. And I recognize that not everybody is on the same level. They're just not. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Not every popcorn kernel pops at the same time in the bag. Sometimes all of them pop, or nearly all. Sometimes they don't. There's nothing wrong with that. I was sharing a story with someone. I can't believe. Okay. I don't exactly remember right now what it was, but I talked about shifting, and when we began to elevate, or various timelines, quantum leaping, right? It's when you take a panoramic view of where you are now. You just kind of look all the way around yourself, 360, on everything on your level, everything, because everybody is a mirror on who you are, right? And your mirror reflects back to you what you believe about yourself. Thank you, Spirit. It's reflected back to you in the people around you. Everyone to you is a mirror. But when you begin to look around and you realize, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Then you begin to shift. Because above that panoramic view, that level where you are, you decided to make that jump above that moment, above that frequency, above that timeline, right? And I just want to congratulate you for doing that. And it's not just one jump. We jump consistently because we're elevating, we're ascending. And that ascension, that elevation is not pretty. It's not, because there's a lot of in-between levels. It's just, if you know, you know. There's in-between levels of releasing things. Because we are the closest to the Creator when we come to the Creator as a child. So just think back of who you were as a child, and from where you are now, how do you get back to that energy? That's a lot of releasing. A lot of releasing projections, a lot of, conditioning, just a lot of manipulations, a lot of things you just, in forgiveness. All right? That is what's necessary to be where you want to be from the inside out, right? Because what you really want, you don't even, let me take that back. We are not in want of anything or a need of anything. We already have it. All we are being guided to do is simply to align with that, with a heart that is light as a feather. And when you recognize your heart as being as light as a feather, and you become clear, that's going to help you on your next path. Again, I mentioned Mission Impossible, because you're in between stages to your next mission. But you're ready for it. In fact, you have been preparing for this. Everything in your life led you to this moment. I forgot I was covering I hope you all can hear me well. And I got music in the background. Jeez. But you're prepared for it. Don't be surprised. of what's next.